We got a bunch of dungeon stuff, cave stuff, forest stuff, ruin city stuff, but no city and town stuff. So time to build some buildings. Don't know what this is. It'll be some shop of some sort. I suppose you can take the sign off, use it as a house. Still just a work in progress. Scratch build, foam core, cereal box, coffee and popsicle, pink foam, barbecue skewers, I think. Did a stucco effect kinda with this acrylic paint thickener, gel medium. I've never actually used this before. You're actually supposed to mix it with acrylic paint to thicken it up. I used it just by itself to get this stucco effect before I do the final paint job. So, yep, that's that little guy. And I'll show you the end. Hold on a sec. The second work in progress is this unnamed inn. Similar construction as the other building. Basically same materials, just scratch build, no plan, no sketch, just start gluing stuff together. Now this piece is more modular. That last piece is just one solid piece, so it's only playable on the outside, like that front porch, and around it maybe you got your rogue up on the roof, because that's kind of shit rogues do. But hold on, and I'll show you some features of this in. Alright, so we got the top story here. Yeah, this is still a work in progress, so it's not complete. The roof will eventually be on there and glued to it, so this will be a solid piece up top. But the walls and roof will come off, so that the second story will be 2.5D, DM Scotty style, for ease of play. The walls are out of the way. You could set this off to the side again, so your rogue could be up on the roof doing roguey stuff. Again, this will be probably a couple different inn rooms, maybe a common lounge, I don't know. And then below this, we'll go with 2.5D again for the bar tavern area. This isn't glued down yet, but it will be, and I'll probably permanently affix the bar and the other 3D effects and just leave the walls 2.5D. Right now I'm working on making the opening to the second story work so that it still fits right on the base. I'm going to cut it out a little more here, and then you'll never see the interior of these buildings, but you will see down here, so I'm working on boarding that out, because inside is just BS. Oh yes, and these washers. There's a magnet under the floorboard here and here that lines up with these magnets, or these washers rather, and so it does kind of lock into place, and you can, similarly, there's smaller magnets in the foam core walls here, and some washers in the walls, and it does work. It's not as good of a grab as the first story. Did I look the wrong way? I do. I'm gonna have to make some way to differentiate the front from the back, but anyway, it still fits on there good, and it's still, there's some magnetism. It's not enough that you could pick it up by this, but that's fine. Overall, it'll stay together for moving it around the table and off the table. And yeah, that's it so far. Gotta finish this, gotta build the roof. I have a door on the outside, I gotta do some windows and some woodwork. And gotta finish the insides, 2.5D style. So we'll do some action shots of that. Alright, that's it for the inn for now. It's going to have to be a two-parter. It's getting a little long there. But while various things were drying on it through the process, I went ahead and slapped paint on this thing since it was complete. I'm decently happy with the stucco effect. Yeah, and overall this works. It's not super playable since you can't get inside of it and the roof doesn't come off. I didn't really think about all that jazz till later on. This was just a scratch built. It got started when I was waiting for batteries to charge or something to dry. I don't remember. So there wasn't, even less thought process than usual behind this particular piece. But I'm going to call it done, and it'll help fill the table with city pieces. And yeah, there'll be a part 2 of that in video, and I'll get it finished up. That's it for now. I'll see you guys later.